You were in a unique position, I think, among some of the cast members because you were there when it was that show where it was the story of the babysitter who comes in, the nanny, and then you're there when the vampire arrives, and it became not a whole other show. It was a supernatural show to begin with, but it became overtly supernatural. And then you're there in the third movement where all this time travel creeps in. Were there, once they were feeling on the show like now we're in a different show, or you had different cast members come in, but you're one of the constants through those three different generations of the show?
In fact, I really, there are very few of us who were there on that very first show and went through all of that. In the beginning, Dark Shadows was really a bodice ripper, which is the women's romance terminology for our kind of show. It was a gothic romance, and the ratings were fine, but they started to slip a little bit, and we were already very different from the other daytime shows, which were really contemporary dramas about people sitting around the coffee table, knocking knees, talking about the neighbors and whatnot. And our show from the beginning had an eerie, otherworldly quality. But it wasn't until we brought in the vampire, and that changed everything. The day that Jonathan Frid showed up wearing a cape and then holding a wolf head cane, and I was there that day. And I remember we all looked at him, and he was so divine. He was so sweet. And he knew from the beginning how he wanted to play that character. But I remember we looked at that getup, and we thought, oh, my God, what are we doing now?
Now you're in a different show, essentially.
We're in a different show.